This looks good.
What's up?
No, not much, just really hungry. Thanks for lunch.
Hey, when are you gonna do the follow-up to your COVID video?
Oh, yeah. Hello guys, it's been a while since I posted a video. It's called I Had COVID-19. I posted that video without the intention to go viral. Most of my content is related to music, videography, filmmaking. But when I posted that video, it's because I truly wanted to update my subscribers, tell them that I was sick, and also tell the world how I dealt with this crazy virus, right? I'm getting a lot of feedback saying that I helped a lot of you guys dealing with this and you know, to calm your nerves, feel a little less stressed. So I'm glad it's helping. There's a few things I said in that video, especially I mentioned that a friend suggested I took ibuprofen and Advil. Those are the same thing. So that was a mistake I made on that video. I tried to clarify it on a pinned comment and in the video description. My friend meant to say Advil and Tylenol, which are two different things. But that's something she suggested I took to calm my fever, to feel better, to get rid of the headache. But that doesn't mean it's something that you should take because it is very important you ask your doctor. Plus I got some comments saying that you shouldn't take ibuprofen when you have the COVID-19. Don't get your information on what to take from a YouTuber. So let me tell you about my recovery. The sickness lasted about 4 days. That's when I felt the sickest. 2 days is when I had a fever and a headache. That's where it's the most pain in my opinion because once you have an awful headache, you just want to be in bed. But the previous day to that and the day after that, I still had the fatigue. It was like 4 days where I had the full symptoms. The thing about the recovery was that it came in waves. I'm used to that when I get sick, I recover gradually and then that's it, I'm done. The thing that I found with COVID-19 is that after a few days of feeling way better, I suddenly felt a headache and fatigue again. It's like, am I getting sick again? And then I noticed that I felt better again. And then 2 days later, I have a little bit of a cough again. And again, I feel like super tired. Some commenters, especially the ones that don't like me because they think that I'm a liar, like this guy here, they say that it was just a flu what I had. So number one, they're not me. They don't know how I felt. Second of all, I already had the flu before. Now, since I had the two of them, I know one was definitely different. There are definitely things in common. But there's these unique symptoms. It sounds gross, but like a chlorine taste that would come from my nose. I've never had that before, and I had the flu before. The symptoms coming and going, that's another thing that I didn't experience when I had a flu just a few months before. You can just go through the comments, there's so much proof. Let's go back to the recovery. The loss of taste, it was the weirdest thing because it lasted a while. I was already fever-free for like a week and a half, and I ordered a Five Guys little bacon cheeseburger with jalapeno, by the way. Make sure you get it with jalapenos inside. And I take a bite. No flavor, just the saltiness. So it was very, very weird because I know how flavorful that is. And this is not a nat to Five Guys. Actually, yeah, you know what? I should get paid from Five Guys. So I would say that the most asked question in that other video was, how did I get the virus? There's no way I could have known. If I could see the actual virus jumping into my system, I would have ducked. I would have moved away like, I understand the question. They want an idea. I was isolated and quarantined with my whole family for months. I set up my gear here in this office and I was live streaming, performing from home. I was here for months with no work. Eventually, I decided, okay, I'm gonna go back to work. I need to have an income. Back then, people weren't really wearing masks. I wasn't either. Especially singing with a mask, it's really hard and it sounds awful. Sounds like this. I was pretty much making a barrier with my cases, with my guitar case and everything. I would put it around me so people can get close to me. And that's how I was performing. I would go to take a break and there was a few fans and they would talk to me. People started trying to shake my hand. At first, I refused. I went like, oh, you know, and do the elbow thing. But eventually, and this is my mistake, I got tired of rejecting the handshakes. I think that's what did it. Another question I got is, how long did it take me to test negative again? I never tested again. When the health department called, I asked, when is it safe to go out to the world? And this lady said, if you are fever-free for 72 hours, you don't have any symptoms anymore. And at least 10 days have passed since symptoms first appeared. You're pretty safe to go out as long as you wear a mask and you stay away from like at least 6 feet or something like that from people. But again, I'm not gonna tell you to test or not test again. The intention of these videos isn't to tell you what to do, but more to share what I did. By the way, if you share to the world with social media or whatever, or like in my case with my YouTube videos, that you had it, be prepared to have to explain. It wasn't that many places, but there was this one place where I went, tried to order food, and I was almost turned away because this person knew that I had it. I was already fully recovered. That person was still fearful of me. Let me go to my computer here. I just want to check some of the comments because I am not going to be making a third part to these videos. It was supposed to be just one, but I have a lot of comments and questions and insults. You guys have to read the comments on my COVID video. I mean, this guy who clearly knows everything. You had a flu, a strong flu. And yes, don't fear, because you will die one day. You and everyone tested will test positive. So do research and be a man. Goodbye. Look at this one. It's all BS. Go out and live your lives. Yeah, a lot of people wanted to live their lives and now they don't have a life anymore. Here is D. Garbato. I drank lots of vodka when I had coronavirus so that I didn't panic. It worked. Happy to hear that worked. Unfortunately, she's now an alcoholic. I wouldn't really advise that, but again, I'm not a doctor. The flu, only the flu. All right, let's talk again when you learn more words so you can actually make a sentence that makes sense. Thanks, bro, you make me happy. Well, thank you so much. You make me happy with that comment. Detective Halverson says, liar, there is no virus. All right, detective, is that how you solve your cases? By making a statement before doing the actual research? What a bullshit. You had a flu, idiot. This person can't spell and is into face painting. Here's a person that gave me a title idea. Better title, How I Infected My Own Family. Not about title, I mean. I don't know about the swab going up the nose and down the throat. My test was a swab up the nose, both nostrils, then a separate throat swab. Somebody gave you a bad test. Really, I know you're lying. The nose and throat are connected. So if you put a swab all the way down your nostrils, you are gonna feel it like in your throat, which is what I said. Here's Miles Bishop, and by the way, he's yelling because he has the caps activated. You're just talking, bro. He stopped yelling. He turned off the caps. Any one of us can make this video and say anything. Well, why don't you? Do it. This should be majorly downvoted. Guess what, Miles? It's not. The only reason why people get coronavirus is because they go to bars like everything is normal, but it's not. Actually, you have a point there. I mean, not completely though, because it's not the only reason why people get corona. But it is definitely a big factor, especially here in Florida. When it was like super strong in the middle of the pandemic, I saw people doing shots and hugging each other. So yeah, people, a lot of them are treating it like there's nothing out there, praying for the vaccine to come fast. They're probably already trying to make it. There is a viral video going on right now that actually it's been just censored. They're saying that there's a cure when there's not a cure yet. Supposedly it has been proven that it was misinformation. Be careful with what you watch in the internet. Alright guys, so this was my follow-up video. When you subscribe, you gotta hit the notification bell, otherwise you will never even know that I published another video, which is kind of weird, from YouTube. Be safe. Be good. Bye.